After losing at UFC 287 by knockout to Israel Adesanya, Alex Pereira gives his reaction to the fight and lets his fans know how he is feeling. Here is what he said. "I am just here to let you know that I'm fine. I want to thank my family, my team and all the people who are supporting me during my journey. Now I just have to rest and continue with the plans that are already on motion. Thanks God."
Dude, I want to learn how you do the... And honestly, you're a great champion. And forever, doesn't matter what anyone says, you're always a champion. You're always a champion. And I always respect you.
Ninguém vai tirar. Isso aqui nunca ninguém vai tirar. Esse é levou. Esse aqui não.
Obrigado.
In a recent interview with Submission Radio, Colby Covington reacts to Masvidal retiring from MMA.
Before we do, massive news at UFC 287. Obviously, Gilbert Burns won the fight, but arguably more importantly, Jorge Masvidal retired. So, if you are just finding this out right now, we've got to get your thoughts, man, and I am curious how you feel about that.
Yeah, I'm just figuring that out now. That's interesting. You know, I haven't been paying attention to any of the news. I don't really check social media to see what's going on in the world because I could care less. I got bigger and better things to do. But if I want to give my honest take, I mean, he was retired after I beat him. You know, he's a broken man. There's a reason that he came out and did what he did to me in the streets. You know, it's like a little clown. You know, he's not a fucking, there's no pride in that guy. So he just didn't want to have to live the rest of his life knowing that he retired off of getting his ass beat by me. So of course he's going to come and lose to somebody else in the division because he just, you know, he didn't want that being hung over his head that I retired him. But guys, I'll be honest, I retired Jorge Masvidal, Street Judas, you know, in 2022 in T-Mobile Arena.
The fight was obviously a milestone in terms of the rivalry and, you know, just how dominant your win was. I do wonder though, despite everything that's happened, especially like a lot of the ugly things recently, but then also some of the different and, you know, better parts of history between you and Jorge where you guys would train together and obviously live together. I wonder if you can see him differently in any way now that he's, you know, hung up the gloves, he's retired. In theory, he's out of the division and no longer a target and, you know, essentially moved on with his life. I wonder if you see him differently in any way now.
Guys, we're here to talk about, you know, big business, undisputed business. I could care less about the journeyman Street Judas Masvidal. The guy's a felon. He's a criminal. He's a coward. He's not a real man. You know, if he was a real man, you know, he wouldn't have done what he did to me. So, you know, I got nothing else to say on him. The only person that I care about is Mumble Mouth Leon Edwards Scissorhands. So, you know, he's representing London.
According to the MMA Hour, Paulo Costa versus Khamzat Chimaev is next. They will both fight at Abu Dhabi as the co-main event in October. This is a very interesting matchup. Give us your thoughts on how the fight will go.